Do you find ancient prehistoric animals fascinating? Millions of years ago, Earth was home to some of the biggest and scariest creatures ever seen. Some of these animals were extremely dangerous. From the mighty T-Rex to the huge Megalodon, today we're going to talk about some extinct animals that were once a threat. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And don't forget to like the video. Megalodon. This massive shark appeared around 18 million years ago and disappeared about 2.6 million years ago. It was about 59 feet long, making it a fearsome predator with few enemies. The Megalodon hunted large sea creatures like whales, dolphins, and sea turtles. We often find fossil teeth of the Megalodon, which are easy to recognize because of their size and shape. While some think it might have survived until about 12,000 years ago when humans appeared, scientists agree it's extinct. Despite claims and videos suggesting otherwise, there's no solid evidence to prove the Megalodon still exists. If it did, we'd surely have noticed a shark that big by now. Number 21. Sucus, also known as the terrible crocodile, was a genus of enormous crocodiles that inhabited the Earth more than 73 to 82 million years ago. These reptiles were truly fearsome, reaching lengths of up to 39 feet, which is 2 to 3 times the size of a modern saltwater crocodile. With powerful jaws and an enormous bite force, they could take down even the largest prey, including sea turtles and dinosaurs. Interestingly, their closest relative, sucus, lived about 32 million years earlier and was roughly the same size. However, the Dinosuchus had a more robust build, making it even more formidable against predators. The first fossils of this species were found in 1940, and a reconstruction can now be seen at the American Museum of Natural History in New York. Number 20. Titanoboa. An incredible snake that lived 58 to 60 million years ago in what's now Colombia. It was one of the largest snakes ever, reaching almost 43 feet long and weighing up to 2,500 pounds. Fossils of this massive snake were only found in 2009 in a Colombian coal mine. The hot climate back then likely contributed to its huge size. Titanoboa mainly ate reptiles, birds, turtles, fish, and even crocodiles. Surprisingly, scientists think it could climb trees, which was unusual for snakes. This snake needed a lot of oxygen due to its size, so it likely lived near water where oxygen levels were higher. Number 19. Leopluradon is a genus of large carnivorous marine reptile that lived during the Middle Jurassic period. It was an apex predator in the seas covering Europe during the Middle to Late Jurassic periods. The name Leopluradon comes from ancient Greek words meaning smooth-sided tooth. It had strong paddle-like limbs, indicating it was a powerful swimmer. Its four-flipper mode of locomotion is a characteristic of all plesiosaurs. Studies with swimming robots have shown that while this form of propulsion is not efficient, it provides good acceleration, a desirable trait for an ambush predator. Studies of the skull suggest that Leopluradon could scan the water with its nostrils to detect smells. Estimating its size is challenging due to limited knowledge of its postcranial anatomy, but it's believed to have reached lengths of over 10 meters, about 33 feet, with more typical sizes around 23 feet and weighing about 3,000 pounds. Number 18. Imagine being on the coast of Peru 12 to 13 million years ago and seeing a giant shadow moving beneath the waves. That would have been the Leviathan, the largest prehistoric whale ever known. This colossal creature, weighing about 110,000 pounds and reaching up to 56 feet long, shared the ocean with another giant predator, the Megalodon shark. Fossils of Leviathan were discovered in 2008. Showing it had strong jaw muscles for hunting whales up to 23 to 33 feet long. This mighty whale hunted a variety of species, ruling the ocean during its time. Though extinct now, its closest living relative is the sperm whale. Number 17. Saber-toothed tiger, also known as Smilodon. It's one of the most famous predators from ancient times, even though it wasn't a true tiger, but a distinct species. Smilodon lived between 2.5 million and 12,000 years ago in North and South America. It stood about 7 feet tall, weighed between 350 and 615 pounds, and had huge teeth up to 12 inches long. Smilodon was a powerful hunter, surprising its prey with deadly precision. Unlike many other big cats, it might have hunted in groups, adding to its fearsome reputation. It ate various animals like mastodons, deer, horses, and bison. Despite its fearsome appearance, its long fangs were fragile compared to modern cats, but still deadly, making it one of the top predators of its time. Number 16. Platybelladon, a big mammal that lived around 23 to 4 million years ago. It was similar to today's elephants and lived in large groups across Africa, Europe, Asia, and North America. This massive herbivore had peculiar shovel-shaped teeth and lived in marshy areas. It could grow up to 20 feet long and 9 feet tall, weighing around 4.5 tons. The Platybelladon used its trunk to find food in lakes and wore its teeth from peeling bark off trees. Unlike modern elephants with long tusks, it had shorter, curved ones for grazing. These creatures were important in the ancient ecosystem. Number 15. The Mososaurus was one of the largest and last carnivorous reptiles that lived exclusively in water about 66 million years ago. Its name comes from the River Meuse in the Netherlands, where the first fossils were found. This creature was a formidable hunter, preying on fish, large sea turtles, smaller Mosasaurus, and even birds. Its impressive jaw could open wide to consume almost anything it wanted. The Mososaurus played a crucial role in the history of paleontology when its fossils were discovered in 1794 in Maastricht, Netherlands. These were the first remains of an animal not belonging to contemporary fauna, aiding in our understanding of Earth's evolution. Additionally, the Mososaurus inspired mythical sea monsters in 18th century stories, as its existence hinted at creatures from the past living in the seas. Number 14. Spinosaurus, a remarkable dinosaur from the late Cretaceous period, around 112 to 93.5 million years ago. This dinosaur had a long, narrow skull similar to a modern crocodile and a distinct sail on its back, probably to help regulate its body temperature. Spinosaurus could hunt on both land and in water, and recent discoveries show it was a skilled swimmer capable of holding its breath for a long time. While it mainly ate fish, there's debate about whether it also hunted smaller land animals. Sadly, many original fossils of Spinosaurus were destroyed during World War II, limiting scientists' study materials. Only recently have new specimens been found, providing better understanding of this incredible creature. Some scientists suggest it was the largest meat-eating dinosaur ever, measuring around 50 to 60 feet long and weighing up to 20 tons, making it possibly larger than the famous TRex. The host's eagle, also known as Harpagornis murai. This giant eagle went extinct relatively recently, around the 1400s, due to hunting by humans. The host's eagle was known for its deadly capabilities, capable of preying on large animals and even humans. With a weight between 20 and 30 pounds and a wingspan of roughly 10 feet, it was a formidable predator. What's astonishing is its strength, as it could reportedly lift prey weighing up to 500 pounds, a lot more than humans weigh. This real-life monster existed only 700 years ago, showcasing the incredible diversity and power of creatures in our planet's history. Number 13. The Tyrannosaurus rex, also known as the king of the dinosaurs, still captivates people worldwide. But what makes this ancient creature so special? Firstly, the T-Rex is one of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs ever found, with fossils discovered in what's now Western North America. But there's more to it. The T-Rex had strong, high hind legs that allowed it to move very quickly. Despite its small front limbs, they were surprisingly powerful and could grip prey while it delivered its deadly bite. Additionally, the T-Rex had excellent hearing and vision, with an unmatched bite force estimated by scientists to be the strongest of any land animal. It was also one of the last dinosaurs before they all went extinct. With recent discoveries of T-Rex skeletons, scientists have learned even more about this fascinating creature, piecing together how it looked and behaved. Some scientists believe the T-Rex may have had a feathered coat, which could have provided protection against parasites and diseases. While there's no direct evidence of feathers on T-Rex fossils, feathers have been found on other closely related dinosaurs. More research is needed to confirm this possibility, but if true, it would change our understanding of the T-Rex and its connection to bird evolution. Additionally, scientists have found similarities between T-Rex and birds, such as hollow bones and agility, further linking them in the evolutionary chain. Number 12. The Terra Birds, scientifically known as the Forus racids, were a family of flightless birds that lived around 70 million years ago in South America and Antarctica. These birds ranged in size from 2.4 inches to 9.8 feet and were known for their frightening appearance. Unlike other birds, they lacked wings but had powerful legs, enabling them to run at speeds of up to 31 miles per hour. They were carnivorous, using their strong legs to kick prey, including smaller animals and larger predators. While the exact reason for their extinction remains uncertain, it's believed to have occurred around 2 million years ago, shortly after humans arrived. Interestingly, researchers have found that Terra birds with long, slender beaks likely ate insects and small animals, while those with short, powerful beaks hunted larger prey such as other birds and mammals. This understanding sheds light on how these birds fed and survived in their ancient environment. If you liked our video, please like the video and support us by subscribing to the channel because it motivates us for the next video. Number 11. Sharks have always been intimidating, but they pale in comparison to the Helicoprion, which swam in the oceans 280 million years ago. This species survived the Permian-Triassic mass extinction, a catastrophic event that wiped out 95% of marine life. Unfortunately, Helicoprion eventually became extinct. What made this shark-like creature so terrifying was its lower jaw resembling a circular saw. Experts estimate it could grow up to 40 feet long, almost twice the size of a modern white shark. Meeting this creature while diving would have been a nightmare. Helicoprion was cunning, often hiding in schools of fish before ambushing its prey with its frightening jaws. Number 10. Jackalopus was a giant sea scorpion, definitely not something you'd want to encounter while diving about 390 million years ago. It had strong defense mechanisms, including spikes, claws, and armor to protect itself from predators. Fortunately, this species has long been extinct. Based on a claw found measuring 18 inches, scientists estimate Jackalopus could reach a length of 8.5 feet, making it the largest arthropod ever discovered. With compound eyes suggesting high visual acuity, it was an inactive and powerful top predator of its time. Despite theories suggesting it might have enjoyed human flesh, Jackalopus mainly fed on fish, which it grasped with its sharp claws and frozen teeth. It's believed these sea scorpions evolved from smaller marine organisms and grew to such an enormous size due to lack of competition from other fish and vertebrates. Number 9. Carbonemys was a prehistoric creature known for its gigantic size and impressive hunting abilities. This extinct species of turtle lived about 60 to 58 million years ago in what is now northwestern Colombia. Discovered in a coal mine in 2005, Carbonemys had a shell measuring an astonishing 5.5 feet long, making it one of the largest turtles to ever exist. With massive jaws strong enough to kill crocodile-like creatures, Carbonemys was a formidable carnivorous reptile. It shared its environment with the colossal Titanoboa, creating a terrifying image of two enormous predators living together in the same environment. Number 8. The Megatherium was an enormous sloth that once roamed South America, reaching sizes comparable to elephants, measuring up to 20 feet in length and weighing about 4 tons. Despite its immense size, this giant sloth primarily fed on plants and used its powerful claws to pull branches from trees. What's even more intriguing is the ongoing debate among scientists about whether the Megatherium could move on 2 legs and potentially be carnivorous, adding a new layer of mystery to this fascinating prehistoric creature. Although it went extinct between 5 million and 10,000 years ago, its size and possible bipedal movement make the Megatherium one of the most captivating creatures of ancient times. Number 7. The Quetzalcoatlus was a pterosaur that dominated the skies with its enormous size, making it the largest flying creature to have ever lived on Earth. This winged creature lived about 72 to 66 million years ago in North America during the late Cretaceous period. With a height of 36 feet, it surpassed many modern buildings. Despite its size, the Quetzalcoatlus could take off and fly with just one powerful stroke of its wings, thanks to its heavily muscled body. Scientists estimate it could fly for days high above the Earth's surface. While it likely soared through the air, it's believed to have walked on the ground like a stork, using its beak to scoop up prey from nearby lakes or rivers. With its sharp beak, it likely caught fish and small animals, making it a formidable predator. Like the dinosaurs, the Quetzalcoatlus was wiped out by the massive meteorite impact about 66 million years ago. Number 6. The Dunkleosaurus was no ordinary fish. It was a true terror of the prehistoric seas. With its armored head and powerful jaws, it was clear that this was not an animal to mess with. This enormous predatory fish lived about 360 to 380 million years ago and was a fierce hunter of other fish, sharks, and even its own kind. Its jaws could produce a bite force of almost 11,000 pounds, making it one of the most powerful biters in history. In addition to its strength, the Dunkleosaurus was incredibly fast, capable of opening its mouth in just 1/15 of a second to suck in its prey at lightning speed. Weighing up to 4 tons, it had unique tooth plates extending from its jaws, capable of cutting through meat and bones. Fortunately, modern swimmers no longer have to worry about encountering this monster from the depths. Number 5. Once roaming the dense forests of Asia was a creature surpassing even today's largest gorillas and orangutans, the Gigantopithecus. This was the largest primate species to have ever lived, from 1 million to 9 million years ago. Living in the lush jungles of Vietnam, India, China, and Indonesia, it fed on seeds, fruits, and bamboo leaves. With an estimated length of up to 10 feet and a weight of 1,100 pounds, Gigantopithecus was an absolute giant. Some compare its lifestyle to modern gorillas, while others believe it resembled more of an orangutan. Despite its size, it was relatively gentle but extremely protective when threatened. Speculation persists that Bigfoot could be a surviving population of Gigantopithecus. Number 4. Centipedes can be creepy enough, but imagine living in a time when Arthroplura roamed the Earth. This gigantic centipede lived 345 to 295 million years ago in what is now North America and Scotland, reaching lengths of up to 10 feet. In fact, Arthroplura is the largest invertebrate ever known, partly due to higher oxygen levels in the atmosphere at the time. Despite its enormous size, scientists believe it was a plant eater that moved quickly across the forest floor. An interesting defense mechanism it had was glandular pores along its body that could secrete a toxic substance to deter potential attackers. Number 2. Meganeura, a prehistoric insect resembling a dragonfly, lived approximately 300 million years ago and holds the title for the largest flying insect to ever exist. With an astonishing size of 28 inches and a wingspan of over 2 feet, Meganeura dwarfed modern dragonflies, which typically reach sizes of 3 to 5 inches. Fossils of this impressive insect were discovered in 1880 and 1979 and are currently on display at the National Museum of Natural History in Paris, France. Meganeura was a predator that mainly fed on small amphibians, lizards, and other insects. Its remarkable size was attributed to the abundance of oxygen in the atmosphere during that time. While there are no living insects today that rival its size, it's intriguing to speculate that even larger flying insects may have existed in the past, waiting to be discovered. Number 1. Diodon, also known as the Hellsinger. This creature is like something out of a horror story, a real-life monster that would haunt your dreams. Standing at 6 feet tall, roughly the height of an average person and about 2 meters long, the Diodon is a terrifying sight to behold. It's difficult to even describe this creature. It's like a mix between a pig and one of those short-faced bears, but much larger and more menacing. The fact that this creature once roamed the earth is both fascinating and terrifying. Its appearance alone is enough to instill fear. It looks like something that could easily overpower and kill you. Just imagine encountering this creature in the wild. It's enough to give anyone nightmares. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.